About a year and a half ago, I did a video on the laws of attraction and how it ties into abusive dynamics. I got a lot of pushback about that when people telling me that I was victim blaming. But I'm not really in the narc talk space anymore. I feel like my audience has changed and I'm a lot more grounded in my truth and my understanding of how the universe works. So I'm going to try it again. This is strictly for educational purposes only so that you can finally understand why these relationships happen, because it's not what the 3D tells you. Also, this is not about blame. This is about understanding. So if you hear blame, you might not be ready to hear this information, and that is totally okay because we all have different levels of conscious awareness. So everybody has an energy field, right? It's your aura. In your energy field lies your beliefs, your thoughts, and your assumptions about yourself and about the world around you. And this comes from our conditioning, our unprocessed wounds, our lived experiences, both conscious and unconscious. And all of that together creates a frequency in your energy field. If you have a lot of unprocessed or unconscious guilt and shame, it will come out in the way you speak about yourself, the way you speak about other people. If you don't trust other people, if you think everybody is out to get you, it comes out in your behavior, whether or not you avoid your emotion, your maladaptive coping skills, seeking validation, not taking care of yourself, not going after your dreams. All of this contributes to the resting frequency in your field. So law of attraction states that like attracts like. Abusive relationships are a whirlwind in the beginning, not just because of the love bombing, but because you're matching frequencies. Physics tells us that when two matching waves come together, they double in size. This is resonance. This is why there is that intense connection in the beginning. So we know that abusive people are deeply, deeply insecure. Hence the constant validation seeking, why they accuse you of cheating, why they monitor you or they isolate you, why they're nice in public but cruel in private. All of that controlling behavior is done so that you don't leave them because it feeds their ego. Because healthy, stable, secure people don't engage in that behavior. If I were to look at a frequency chart, it'd probably be down here in this range, anywhere from fear to shame. Which means if like attracts like, then you're down there too. You have matching wounds. They don't express the same, but they're matching in frequency. The emotional energy behind them is the same. And you may very well be unconscious of it too. So this is why healing isn't just about leaving the relationship. It's about changing your frequency. If you don't address the guilt or the shame or the unworthiness, conscious or unconscious, that is stored in your energy field, you will continue to attract situations that reinforce those beliefs. You might leave one toxic relationship only to find yourself in another. You might isolate yourself entirely out of fear of getting into another one. That's because your external reality is always reflecting your internal state. So if something is coming up in your experience that you don't like, it's reflecting to you something within your field. Does that mean that every negative experience is due to laws of attraction? No. But when you consider that we live in a world that programs us into fear and lack and shame, it is not just the relationship you need to heal from. To break free from these patterns, you must change your frequency by healing, by processing your emotions, by reprogramming the beliefs that keep you stuck in fear, doubt, limitation, and lack. So this is your fucking permission slip to center yourself, to embody self-worth, to learn to trust yourself, to release whatever subconscious guilt you have that tells you that love has to be earned through suffering and sacrifice. Because when you can do that, your reality will change. You will no longer attract people who feed off of your wounds, because you no longer carry the wounds that resonate with them. You heal by trying to change your external world. You heal by changing your internal world. And then the external world adjusts accordingly. That's not blame. That's power.